Hi, this is Erica with your Classroom Academy, and this week's strategy is Would You Rather? So yes, if you've been around education at all, you've definitely done a Would You Rather activity. So you are familiar with this, definitely. But if you are new to the world of education, then welcome, and this is fun. So it's really rooted in inquiry and collaboration, just like all of the other strategies that we've been talking about so far. Hold your students accountable to using the sentence frames and sentence starters, especially when they're sharing out to a partner or sharing out to the whole class. But when they're in a classroom setting, we really want to encourage them to be using those academic language skills. So one thing I always like to do when students are newer to this strategy is have them write out their response to maybe the first one or two options before they move to the side of the room that matches the option they chose. This helps prevent them from just following a friend, because otherwise they do that, and also helps them to think about and process what they want to say before they have to say it out loud. So it's great for slower processors or students who are English as their second language. So just helpful for students who need a bit more time to access their language skills. Once students either write out their response and then you have them get up and move to the side of the room that matches the option that they chose, I always have them find a partner on the same side of that room and either read what they wrote, or they can just verbally share what they wrote if you didn't have them write anything down. Every single person in the room is talking, which is what we want. So it's a good way to get everyone engaged before you have one person sharing at a time to the entire room, which can be intimidating. So initially with this activity, you're going to have students just maybe sharing what they think. I think that, I believe that, or using those sentence starters to share their opinions, which is fine. Eventually, you might want to get to the point where they are respectfully disagreeing with the other side and building on what each other is saying on the same side. And you can use the back of your name tense for that. So this is a great activity to bring their name tense along with them, so they can use those sentence starters on the back to build on to the conversation. And they can start seeing the connections between their name tense and those sentence starters and how those structured conversations happen in a real life setting.